You know, quests are something like in this game that so many people just seem to hate. I don't really know why, but I feel one of the biggest reasons that people don't like play things like Deadman mode or even restarted old school RuneScape back when it first released back in 2013, I think it was because people were looking down the quest list and realized they needed to complete the Rat Catchers quest. And I'm pretty sure at that point, that's just when you call it no go, I'm done. RuneScape was a fantastic run. There is no chance that I'm doing all of this again. But it came down to me where I need to get a quest cape to complete one of my diaries, the Lumbridge and Draenor Elite Diary. And I had around, I think it was like 214 quest points or something. I had on Bodhi when I started playing it again recently. It's a bit less than that actually, because Monkey Madness 2 gave me 4 quest points, so it's about 210 that I had. So I was still quite a while away from actually getting myself a quest cape. But I just made this day where I was like, right, you know what? I need to complete all the quests anyway. Right now, all I'm really doing in the game is just skilling and getting my stats up to get myself to base 85 to the Master Clues and all the achievement diaries sort of completed. Again, I need to get a quest cape to complete the Lumbridge and Draenor, so there was nothing really inefficient for me to go and knock out all the quests as soon as I possibly could, really. So what I did is I just set myself a day and was like, right, I have about 20 odd quests to complete here. Let's go. And I went and blitzed them all in a day. I think it took me about 10 hours to complete every single quest that I had to complete, apart from one. I've done what everyone's done. I've set myself the trap. The only quest I need to complete is Morning's End Part 2 to finish off my quest cape. You'll see that at the end of the video. But I was gonna, like, Morning's End Part 2 is a quest where I did it once. It was ages ago. I think it was when I was completing all the quests in the game on Amo's Famous pre-EOC after I maxed it. Someone made me this bet saying if you can complete Morning's End Part 2 before your Unicorn Familiar, which is if you don't actually or haven't played pre-EOC, there's a skill called Summoning. There's a familiar called a Unicorn. I'm just saying this because I feel most of my audience now has joined me post Old School coming out, because I had about, I think it was 32,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel when Old School came out. Yeah, and I've got like 200,000, so it's kind of crazy, man. Like, I upload a video now and I get like 100,000 views. It's weird. I used to upload a video and get like 10,000. Now I've got 10 times the audience. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's scary. You know, I've got to keep the content up. But it was just like this situation where this guy said, if you can do it before your Unicorn Familiar runs out, I will buy you 99 Herblore. So at that point, I probably wasn't maxed, to be fair. And I remember doing it start to finish on a blind run, like I had no idea what I was doing. I had a guide, obviously, that I was following, and I did the whole quest in 52 minutes, and my Unicorn Familiar died in 48 minutes. I was 4 minutes short of actually managing to take this guy's bet and actually knock out the quest in less than 52 minutes. Unfortunately, I missed it just slightly, but it made me wonder how difficult of a quest really is Morning's End Part 2. Without a guide, probably one of the hardest quests in the game. With a guide, 52 minutes on a blind run, I don't think it's that difficult of a quest. And it made me wonder for a while, if I went and memorized the quest guide, is it possible to beat Morning's End Part 2 in about 25 minutes if you know exactly what you're doing? Because if I can do it in 52 minutes using a guide where obviously I'm not moving as efficiently as possible, I have to read the guide, work out what to do, and then go and do it. Can you beat the quest in 25 minutes if you just do step-by-step running because you know exactly what to do? Like right now, if I do something like the Waterfall quest, I know the whole quest from memory. Monkey Madness, Desert Treasure, I know everything from memory. So when I do those quests, I can do them incredibly fast. I'll just pull up a quest guide to work out the items that I need. So it made me wonder, if I do Morning's End Part 2 and learn it from memory, could I complete that quest in about 20-25 minutes? Because I think that would be very, in a way, I'm going to use the word mind-blowing. Obviously, it's RuneScape, so people don't really go to that extent. But if someone uploaded a video to YouTube saying Morning's End Part 2 in 16 minutes, 30 seconds and did the whole quest, you'd be there like, what? Because most people, I think, do that quest in over an hour, or 52 minutes in my case, etc. So around the hour mark, I think most people probably beat that quest if you're using a guide or something, depending on how the handholds go. And it made me wonder, because I would love to go and beat that quest in like 20 minutes, just because I think it's possible. If you know what you're doing, I reckon the hard part of the quest, which is obviously refracting all the light around the temple, would take like 10 minutes. Because all you do is run to the place, get your crystal, and then assuming you always manage the handhelds, you just get your next one and continue on, beat the quest, and you're like, hey guys, I did Morning's End Part 2 in 12 minutes, how are you all doing today? And everyone's like, how did you do that? So I sort of left Morning's End Part 2 open for a while, because I decided I was probably going to go memorize a quest guide and see if I could speedrun it, because it's like, my account's got such good stats that if I ever wanted to speedrun Morning's End Part 2 again, I would need to have an account with better stats, and I don't really see myself making another account right now. Depending if I ever decide to beat that quest on Gingerphobia, I might do it on Gingerphobia, but I'm unsure yet, so we'll have to see. The problem is, unfortunately, I've actually started Morning's End Part 2, because about 2 years ago, when I was actually playing on Boaty, I needed to unlock Dark Beasts when they were in the game, which they always were, I think. When the Dark Bows and all that were going around for Bank, I had to unlock the quest. So, unfortunately, I've already started it, so I can't even speedrun it anymore, which is kind of gutting for me. So now I have this temptation to go and see if I can beat the quest without a guide. So maybe I'll record myself trying to beat the quest without a guide to see how the first players actually managed to crack it and work the puzzle out to actually do it. And maybe I'll just upload the raw footage to YouTube, probably be like a 50-hour long video because it'll be that difficult, but contemplating doing that right now, But yeah, that's just something I wanted to talk about. Now this quest here, the Rag and Bone Man, this quest is the biggest pile of Ebola that has ever existed in this game. I used to absolutely despise In Aid of Miracle. In Aid of Miracle was one of the worst quests ever. Rag and Bone Man Part 2 needs to be eradicated from the game. It needs to be deleted, or just put a 1 million GP pass, it'd be the best gold sync going. This quest was just horrible. I hated it. I killed like 50 vultures and still didn't even get the stupid bone, so I was getting kind of angry. I actually went half on tilt for no reason when I was doing this, because I was just getting angry at how everything was going wrong. Bad thing, I don't normally get angry on the game, but it wasn't like angry as in I wanted to throw my keyboard out the window or Deadman mode death angry. It was just like, why the hell is nothing going the way I want it to go? So that's alright. And at that point, obviously, I had been questing for about 10 hours already in the day, so I was getting a bit cranky, you know. I was like, ooh, enough quests for a lifetime right now. But I managed to do everything in the day, which is really nice to do. So now I can actually start focusing again on some Elite Diaries. Again, I'm working obviously slowly on a Matscape. The videos, I was reading some comments on my videos about what videos I should be doing on the channel while I do go for a Matscape. A Matscape for me is about... it's about 1,000 hours that I've got to do. It's going to take me a long time to do it. And while I do that, I will do any new content that comes in the game. I am doing the Deadman mode tournament this time, so there'll be probably a video a day for that, maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to spam the sub boxes, but if I ever think I've got a video that's good, I will do. But Deadman mode tournament, I think people would be very happy to see my daily progress towards it. So I think daily videos, that'll be very easy to do. Deadman Mode Season 2, again, it could die extremely fast, but there will be some videos. I'm really going to try to get to the PK stage this time. Last time I played, I sort of wanted to see if I could prove to people that you can play from behind if you play smart. I did play very smart the way I did it, I think, where a death for me wouldn't cost me much time or items, meaning I progressed slowly and deaths didn't matter too much. And after like a week, I just couldn't really get anywhere. I had to invest way too much time to get anywhere at all. At that point, the game would have been really dead. So I kind of regret playing that way, because now all it's done is sort of prove how difficult it is, because I played like 10 hours a day minimum, and I still didn't get anywhere, so that was a pretty bad one. But yeah, I'll be playing Demo Mode Season 2. I'll be playing Last Man Standing, so we'll get quite a lot. Sorry, not Last Man Standing, the tournament. When they come out, so there'll be some nice videos there. Other than that, I think we'll be working on weekly progress videos towards Matscape. Well, I'll literally just turn my recorder on, and I'll just record a video, I guess, quickly for you all and update you all on how the Matscape is going, but it will take me quite a while. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. This is a day of questing. I did all of this footage in one day, so hopefully it was an enjoyable video. I'll see you all soon, and I'll probably have another video out probably tomorrow, actually. Hey, the channel's getting good.